Hello, everyone out there. This is Deep Soul Tarot. Before I even start this, let me just, this is kind of a little, sort of a little bonus read, what I would call a quickie read. And I'll explain. It's going to be kind of like a day of the card read, which I kind of wanted to put in on a daily basis on my channel, since I can't do regular reads, so it'll be a little quicker of a read. But let me explain. So I decided to try it today simply because yesterday, let me tell you about the trials and tribulations. So I did 2 videos yesterday that I attempted to download. And I do this from my phone. And of course the phone only has so much data and space. And I would rather tilt this towards me, but I want to do the reading, and if I do that, it'll mess up. I want you to be able to see the cards. But here I am. I'm here. You can probably see my leg. I'm sorry. But anyways, let me just very quickly, because I don't want to make this too long, just in case, because I want to get this message to you all. So I spent a very long time. It was an hour-long video for a new moon reading. Today is the new moon. So new moons are all about new beginnings and fresh starts. So I thought it would be, I was called, I didn't think it would be a good idea. I was called to do a new moon reading for just a general collective reading. And it ended up being an hour long. But it had a lot of good messages in it. It was really, I'm going to say a great message, not because of what I did, just because of the messages that Spirit had sent through me, channeled through me. So I went to download it, and it didn't download. So I was really, really, really upset about that. Then I thought, well, maybe an hour long was too long. So I also wanted to start doing, because Valentine's Day is coming up, bi-weekly. I'm going to be doing bi-weeklies, but the first one I was going to do was for February. So February 1st to the 14th, because of Valentine's Day. So I figured I would start off with love readings. They're going to be general readings for each sun sign. But this is because of Valentine's Day. I thought I would just do a special love reading. So I started with Aquarius because it is Aquarius season. That one was a little bit less than a half an hour of a reading, of a video. Didn't download. And when I tried to retrieve the videos, it's just blank. So I lost them both. I posted a very quick apology because I videotaped from my phone just to show the cards. And I'm going to be doing another Aquarius reading. I'm not going to just recap the messages because, in my opinion, not that the messages aren't good. There were good messages in there. But I'm going to do another reading for Aquarius. Any of you Aquarians out there who are listening, and see if there are any matching energies, like if certain cards come out again. Okay, so I videotaped the cards, the spread, and I did post that. I wasn't going to do that, but I posted an apology, and I'm hoping that this will download. So I'm going to do a quick read. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, so if that makes any sense. So I guess I'm going to get back to that very quickly. So, not to take up too much time, but I mean, I was not in a good state of mind yesterday at all. And it still kind of overflowed into today. But I had to step back, and I thought maybe it wasn't the right time for those particular messages. For some reason, those messages weren't supposed to come through. So, we're going to do this little mini quickie read. So what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards, get the bottom of the deck energy, and then pull a few cards from just the top, just to kind of get like a little clarification. If I need to take more from the top, I will. And just post that. See if it'll download. And then if it does download and it's all good, then I will continue, and then I will do the new moon reading again, which will be a little bit more in-depth reading, and I will then attempt, if I hopefully have time, hope my roommates don't come home. It's a little hard when I have roommates and I share a room with someone. It's so hard. I'm hoping to change that situation in the near future, but for right now, this is what I got. Anyways, so I'm going to do that. And then I will do, hopefully, the Aquarius love reading. And if not today, then I will attempt to do that probably next week sometime. But I'm trying to get them out before February starts for all the signs. Okay, so that's kind of like so that's just, I mean, messages come through here that you just have to, everything's in divine timing. And as bad as it was, I had to should have been shuffling while I was yammering on. I had to just step back and say, you know what? I guess it wasn't time. And I'm a little concerned about trying to continue to do the videos on my phone, so I do not have a laptop. I'm a poor chick. I don't have a laptop. But I'm working on getting a tripod. The angles of these videos aren't the best, and I profusely apologize for that also. But I just wanted to get the messages out. I was called to do this channel, and I just want to get the messages out. So, let me shuffle a couple more times here, and then I'll cut the deck, and we'll do this very quickly. But anyways, that was my day yesterday. I hope you're having a good day. My day's kind of, well, it's a little meh today. All right, let's cut the deck here. A little bit off, but, you know, I love doing this for y'all, and, you know what, I'm going to shuffle a couple more times because I don't feel like I'm concentrating. And I just want to continue doing it, so I'm hoping I can get myself a tripod and some better equipment. I'm working on that. In fact, I almost did that today, but I decided to do the reading instead. So, alright, because I wasn't concentrating, so let me focus in on. Alright, so this is the card of the day, so kind of like a general energy. Sorry, my hair's falling out. Maybe I'll get a haircut or something. It's becoming part of the reading. Alright, come on now. I even did a little meditation before this so I could just relax and... Alright, so... I'm going to do... It's something weird energy, for at least for myself. I don't know about for you out there. I just can't shuffle. It just won't shuffle. And I will not start until I get at least one good shuffle here. There we go. Okay. Now let me stop for a minute before I cut the deck. And just feel some energies here so I can focus. Okay. Here we go. All right, everyone. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. You know this page here. This Page of Pentacles. Let me make sure you can see this. Okay. This is, you know, I'm going to try to get myself a laptop, a tripod, and some, you know, not necessarily over-the-top expensive, but just at least decent and good equipment so I can do this properly. So I feel a little bad, but the message really is what's important, and I want to make sure you can see the cards, and hopefully you can do that. And, you know, you don't... Anyways, I'm yammering on. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Overall energy. The Page of Pentacles is, and the first, what I heard first was student. There's something you're learning here. For those of you this is going to resonate, this is a general read. Let me go through the spiel. This is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you. So if you listen to the video, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. As I said before in my other videos, well, this is a quickie read, but in general, the readings, if it starts off and it doesn't seem like it's going to resonate, don't click off so quickly, because I've done that with videos from time to time, where it does, I'm like, this isn't resonating. But as I continue to listen to the video, I realize, oh, wait a minute, there's some things in here. It's not everything, but there's some things in here. So I feel that usually for most people, there's some sort of a message in there at somewhere in the reading, and hopefully for all the reading. But anyway, so you've got the Page of Pentacles. So I hear that, well, there's the one Pentacle, so some sort of brand new start. This is a new moon. Today's a new moon, so brand new start. And yeah, the Page of Pentacles is a student. The page, there's a message. Maybe some of you are in school. It's January, but I think you guys have already done like finals and grades and things like that. Maybe you're going to hear I don't know. That just popped into my head. That's probably for just a handful of you if it does resonate. But in general, the Page of Pentacles, the page is a student. He's a very good student too, so he's focused. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can be so focused on what he's doing, though, that he's kind of missing what's going on around him. It doesn't really show that in the picture, but if you almost look, he's looking off in the distance, and he's kind of maybe missing what's going on in the background. Maybe he doesn't even know that, I guess that's a peacock, that the peacock is behind him. Oh, it is, because look at oh, that pretty. I've never even seen that before. How many times have I seen this card and never really looked at the flow, the beautiful flow of the peacock? So, on that note, maybe that was pointed out to me because maybe you're so focused on either work or school or something else that you're missing the beauty around you. You're missing the beauty of something. That's interesting. So it's not bad to be focused and be into your work or school or whatever, but sometimes maybe this new start is telling you to, because the Page of Pentacles is grounded, and well, I think I already said this, but very focused. So focus on the pentacle, success, and again, that's not a bad thing, but sometimes you get so focused on it that you're missing out on things around you. All work and no play makes whomever a dull boy or girl. There's nothing wrong with hard work, and there's nothing wrong with being focused and, immersed in whatever it is you want to do. For example, this channel. I mean, this channel has become a big part of my life, so much that sometimes I want to do readings more than I want to do other stuff sometimes. And you have to balance it out. So maybe you're a student, you may be learning something, or you're working, but I think what this is saying, what I hear, is don't be so focused on whatever it is you're doing that you're missing the beauty behind you. Like there's a peacock behind the person here, behind the page, and he doesn't even realize it. He's so focused on whatever it is he's trying to obtain or his goal that he's missing things around him. So I guess what that's saying is there's nothing wrong with being focused, but don't have blinders on. Don't be so focused that you're missing the beauty surrounding you. Okay, if that makes any sense. And again, if it doesn't resonate, maybe take what resonates, leave what doesn't, or maybe this reading isn't for you. And also, even though I'm doing it today, time is, I'm sorry, I'm hearing weird noises in the background here. Energy is timeless, and it's fluid. Time is an illusion. So even though I'm doing the reading today, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be about today. It could be something in the future, or whenever you happen to see this message is when you were meant to see it, and at that time it's applicable to you. All right, let's continue. So let's see. Let's pick cards from the top here for some clarifiers. Oh, another Page of Wands. 10 of Wands. See, okay, there's the 10 of Wands is a burden, and the Ace of Cups. Oh, and then I will put these off to the side. If I need to, I will pull a couple more cards. I just might. I'm almost hearing in the back of my head spirit say, yeah, there's another message, maybe a couple more cards. But we'll see what we have here. Another page. Page of Wands. Page of Wands has a message of some sort. He's a messenger. The pages are messengers. And the Page of Wands, actually, the Wands is about action. So, maybe, whatever you're learning, maybe, or whatever the work is, or whatever, maybe you want to share it with other people. Maybe this is something that you're very passionate about, and you want to share with other people. Maybe you've learned something, whether it be in school or work or something, and, knowledge is like, I consider food for the soul, in a way. Because you can never have too much wisdom, and sharing that wisdom or that knowledge is not only beneficial for yourself, but it's even more beneficial if you share it with others. It's kind of like going out and I'm not into religion, but, Jesus got the fish and multiplied the fish and fed a bunch of people from one fish. Not that you're going to be, magically producing something or whatever. And I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm not particularly religious. I'm spiritual, but not particularly specific religious in that respect. So that's what I'm hearing here. There's some sort of communication. Either it's going to come in, and I hear in very soon, quickly. There's going to be some message that's going to call you to act. Or I'm looking at these two cards together, and the Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands, and he's got one wand of page there in his hand. So I'm thinking he's got a message that is going to, because that's like the ace to me, the Ace of Wands. You've been carrying some sort of load on your back, whether it's a workload, maybe school is ending, maybe school has just ended, or work, maybe you're going on vacation or something, I don't know. But to take it as it applies, as it resonates, because right after the Ten of Wands is the Ace of Wands. So it's like you're going to get some message that is going to give you a release from this burden, but also the Ace of Wands would be after the Ten of Wands, a brand new beginning. You have a new idea, or maybe a new project at work, maybe a new class in school, that some sort of burden, you've been carrying this burden, but some sort of burden is being lifted. And the Ace of Cups is, I don't know if you can see that. And the Ace of Cups, it can mean two different things, or it can mean a brand new beginning in love. I don't feel that here, though. I am feeling that, you see the phases of the moon and the eye chakra. It's like the third chakra. The Ace of Cups is, you're fulfilling your own cup. It's self-love, and not in a narcissistic way. It's a healthy self-love where maybe you've been so focused on work and whatever it is that you've been carrying your back, this burden, and it's been hard, but you're diligent. You wanted to do this, and sometimes you have to do that with work and school. Sometimes you just don't want to have to do whatever it is you have to do. And, but you do it. And so you've been carrying this burden, but now you're going to get some sort of communication or some sort of news of some sort. I'm not hearing specifically what, and I wanted to pull a couple more cards very quickly, because again, I don't want this video to be too long. And I'm not going to rush through this, but I don't want it to be too long, so I just want to make sure this works. Yeah, you've gone through the phases of it's a brand new beginning. New moon. My other video was titled New Moon, New Start. You got this? Well, I feel that energy here too, that although you've been carrying this burden, it's time to whatever you've done, whatever work you've done, you're getting some sort of communication. And you've learned something from this too. I'm feeling that. Whatever the situation may be. Work, school. I mean, you can even apply it to a relationship. Maybe you've been in a relationship and you learned something. Maybe you're not in a relationship. That was, it was kind of, I'm going to say a burden, but something that wasn't satisfying for you. Maybe you got out of a relationship. I mean, there's only one Ace of Cups here, but maybe you learn, we learn from every experience. So sometimes when you're in a relationship, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you pick up wisdom and learn lessons whether you realize it or not. Because you're so involved in the situation. Sometimes it's hard to see that. Like yesterday, I was just not seeing it. I was so upset that I couldn't get the messages out, and I'd done 2 readings. Yes, it really sucked because I put all that work into it, and I was proud of the 2 readings. There were such good messages that I wanted to get out to you, and I was, happy to share that with you. And then the next thing you know, they don't download it, and I can't find the videos to even try to download it again. So, but I learned a lesson. I just learned a lesson, and, I have to move forward. So anyways, so hopefully that if there was a lesson in this that you learned, and whatever burden, you're now releasing that burden. You're getting some sort of self-love, self-healing. You're seeing something in a brighter, you're seeing a brighter future. That's exactly what I'm hearing. You know, the phases of the moon. Here's the new moon, right? And so we're starting today, the new moon, and this is you moving forward to the full moon, and it's just going to be a cycle of growth, learning. Maybe you've learned something that you were surprised that, wow, you look back on it and go, wow, that really taught me a lot. You know, I was going through this and focusing on it. I was missing. Let me put this down. I was missing the growth. You know, I was so focused on whatever it was I was doing. I was missing the growth and the beauty of the experience. I was just too focused on certain things, but not realizing that I was growing. And here's the Ace of Cups. It's a brand new beginning. I love this. Okay, very quickly, the next two cards, and then I will wrap it up. Nine of Wands and the Devil. Oh, okay. So I'm going to pull these two cards, and then I'm going to pull one more to finish it off, because this to me is kind of an open-ended thing. So you have the Nine of Wands. There you are, right before the Ten of Wands. You were about to give up. This Devil was putting thoughts in your head. And that is, I mean, I don't know who this resonates for, but that is a loud message for me. You were about to give up. You were about to give up. That Devil was putting negative thoughts in your head, putting doubt in your head. You were thinking, I can't do this. I can't get through this. And then the Page of Pentacles, somewhere you got a message. Maybe that was the message that gave you the courage and the strength and push forward, and you stayed focused. Yes, you may have missed some of the surroundings at the time, but you, in retrospect, you realized. So, doubt, about to give up the fight. That was the Devil energy. The Devil was messing with your head. And I'm going to do this down here just kind of as a whoopsie, whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, you know what? That one wanted to come out too, so I'll put that as, guess what? The Sun. The Sun. Through all this, it was worth it. Because all that's going to come from all this, the burden and the Devil and giving up, is going to be positive. So whatever it is that was burdening you is now over. You've gotten some self-healing, new moon, new start, new you, and you got this. I mean, I'm stealing that from my new moon video that I did yesterday. That was my title. But there's the sun. That's the sun shining on you. And underneath that is the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups can signify a love, like a partnership, love, whatever. It could also be a partnership, maybe even in work. Maybe maybe the load being lifted is somebody sharing in whatever project or work and helping you out, which has really lifted a load off of you. But the Two of Cups can also signify we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, and this is the balance of those two. So maybe it was a battle between being passionate and emotional. I can't talk today. Passionate and emotional about whatever it is you were doing. But then sometimes your negative thoughts would get in the way. So it's almost like an internal battle between the two. But here it shows balance. There's your Ace of Cups and your Two of Cups. Brand new beginning. The balance of the male and masculine and feminine energies. And there's the sun. I mean, through all this, there's the sun. So, all in all, I wasn't going to pull more than one card at the end. All in all, that's what I have. And that was kind of, you know, I like to take my time with each card and what have you. But the message came through pretty quick. So I hope that resonated with some of you, if you know, if not a good number of you, because whatever battle that you burden, whatever you've been carrying, has now been lifted off your back. And it's a brand new start. So today's a new moon. So go through this weekend with that in your mind, whatever it is that, yes, you may have had self-doubt and may have wanted to give up. You know, here with the Devil, that was the Devil just putting those thoughts in your head. Those negative thoughts. But the sun's saying that it's all good. Again, you got this, right? So go through this weekend knowing you're going to go ahead and there's going to be positive things coming for you. Okay? I hope this resonated. And if it did, please like and subscribe, and hit that bell button if you want more notifications. If there are any aquariums out there, I'm going to attempt to do your video today, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I will get it in there somewhere, somehow. And I'm trying to do it before February. And after that, will be Pisces. So for all you Pisceans out there, that'll be next. So I'm going to go in order. So start with Aquarius because it's Aquarius season, and work your way through the zodiac. So you know if you're an Aries, it's after Pisces, and so on. But anyways, that's what I have, and I hope to be able to get the new moon video out and then Aquarius video out and continue on. Okay, so please like, subscribe, definitely comment, please, and share. So comments are appreciated because I like the feedback. I like to interact with y'all and just know what you think and well, anyways. So hopefully be seeing you at the new moon video too. All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend. I will see you all later. Bye. Mwah.